What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us on this channel where we talk sneakers and sneakers only. And, you know, for the winter time, sneakers get put away and then it's time to bust out the boots. And I've been very loyal to certain types of leather boots in my days. And that's, you know, Timberlands, Wolverine, and pretty much that's it. And I've always wanted to branch out into the sneaker slash boot hybrid thing, but never really took up the opportunity until now. This year I decided it's going to be the year to do it, and I came across this pair that I had not had my eyes on, had no intention of buying. I just happened to see it on the IG, and I said, that is pretty nice looking. I wonder how it could hold up in, you know, this the weather we get here in Detroit. I mean, you get snow, you get ice, you get sloppiness. You got to have a real deal boot to get through the winters here in Michigan. So even better, I found this pair on Macy's.com for $84, shipped free. So right there, I'm in. So purchased it. It is here. Today we are talking about the Nike Hath winter boot. Or is it a winter boot? Can you get a fully capable boot that is worth your money for only $84? Let's take a closer look and talk about it. All right, guys, welcome back. And now you've seen a closer look of these sneaker boot hybrid deals. Clearly, they are dope looking. I mean, you've got the hit of fossil. I thought it was sail at first, but it is the fossil color here with some volt as well. Now, like I said, aesthetically, this hits the mark. This looks good. It looks like a boot. It's shaped like a boot. And the design, I love this monochromatic aesthetic they're going for with this winter boot. However, $84 made me think, you know, something's got to be up here. This is probably not going to be the nicest winter boot you can buy from Nike, and the truth is that's the case here. Now, what does it have that a pair of Air Force One highs maybe would be close to something like this, but these are clearly higher cut than that. But so you definitely get like an Air Force One outsole. It's pretty much identical almost. Even the midsole feels the same way. Weight-wise, this feels about the same as a sneaker. This is definitely not boot-heavy territory. And construction-wise, though, I think you get a little bit more beef here. This upper is a little more rigid. You've got kind of a hybrid canvasy rubber material here and going into a molded leather here, which is probably a synthetic leather. However, this all feels like it is waterproof, I should say, but it's only waterproof to a point. And I say that when we bring up the tongue here, because in a lot of waterproof boots, the heavy-duty, expensive boots, the tongue up to about here is actually stitched into the rest of the shoe. So you can't put your finger in through here and get into the inside of the shoe. That helps, you know, if you're submerged up to here, water's not gonna seep in. So that's part of the waterproofing of a boot. And with this, unfortunately, it's just a regular tongue, just like any other sneaker. So if you get snow up on the laces here, or rain, water, whatever, your sock is gonna get wet. Now, up to this point, you know, they're probably gonna be fine, and you can probably wear this in most winter situations. However, it's important to know that these are only waterproof up to a point, and the price point really reflects that. I mean, $85 for this, which is still a good looking boot. What I love most, I would say, is this monochromatic look. I mean, everything is just fossil on fossil. That's the colorway. But then they brighten it up just a touch with these hits of volt on the tongue, and you get a nice silver Nike applique on the top of this tongue here, and a little bit of a hit of silver down at the bottom of the laces as well. And then that carries over into the back where they keep it more monochromatic, but you get a little Just Do It tag right here, just a little touch of branding. The only off-color branding other than the Volt piece is here, because you got Nike swoosh down here that's also monochromatic. Of course, you've got this embossed swoosh on both sides that looks nice, feels nice as well. Like I said, probably a synthetic leather, but it feels pretty good, and it's not in a part of the shoe that's going to crease too heavily. You'll get a little bit back here when you're sliding your shoe off and on your heel, but this should hold up pretty well. And like I said, this rubbery material that they used on the front here should hold up against creasing as well. As long as you keep this thing clean, keep it wiped down, don't go crazy with it, this boot should hold up aesthetically for you pretty much for at least a couple seasons, maybe even more. The heel counter here going all the way to the bottom is lined with a nice fleece material, and that's carried on through the majority of the shoe, so definitely a warmer shoe than what you would get in a typical sneaker, but not going to be something, you know, that's going to hold up in those 0-degree negative temperatures unless you got a few pairs of socks on. I'm still going to rock this with a chunkier wool sock, and that brings up the fit. Now, this is a size 12, it's my true size, and I think with or without a chunky pair of socks, this is going to work just fine, and I find this very easy to slip on too. I mean, the lacing system here is very simple. It pulls out nicely, and you can slide your foot right in. You'll find with some more heavier duty, nicer boots that putting your foot in there is a pain in the butt. It is, but that comes with that build quality and that durability. So this one lacking in that durability. I wouldn't say build quality because I think it is a nicely made shoe, but it's lacking in that durability. But the pro to that is that you're able to slip your foot on and off very easily. This is a good everyday winter boot for those non-crazy winter weather days. Now, how does this boot compare to the Nike Air Force 1 Gore-Tex sneaker boot that just dropped? Well, actually, it was because of that Gore-Tex Air Force 1 that this shoe was brought into my purview, because I hit those on the sneakers app and I decided to take a look around elsewhere to see what else Nike had to offer in this kind of niche segment, and that's when I came across these. So I'm going to compare this to that one in the future video where I review that Nike Air Force 1 Gore-Tex. So stay tuned, and of course hit the like and subscribe. So overall, guys, do I recommend this sneaker for you if you wanted a winter boot sneaker hybrid to rock during these colder, wetter, maybe nastier months? I say for the price point, I paid $85 for this. 100% yes. This thing looks great. For sub 100 bucks, it's hard to beat. Now, it's not going to keep you safe and warm in a ridiculous snowstorm, but it's going to look fire, and it's going to keep your feet warm day to day doing things throughout the winter. So yes, absolutely, if you're a city dweller where, you know, walking through a foot of snow is probably not going to happen to you, this is definitely the right shoe to pick up. And that does it for me, guys, on this short and sweet video on these Nike Path winter boots. Sort of an Air Force 1 hybrid, sort of a boot. I don't really know. I just know they look dope, and I think you might agree too. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about these bad boys right here. Of course, like I said earlier, consider hitting that like and subscribe and joining the family. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and of course, I am the CEO of responding to comments. I will hit you back. Feel free to follow me on Instagram as well, at Steve Saw This. I also respond to the comments on there. Easier to talk to me too, guys. Hit me the DM, whatever you want to, we put up things on the story, polls and whatnot. We talk about sneakers over there as well. It can be a little bit more in depth because it's easier to talk back and forth with you guys on IG. So hit me up on IG at Steve Saw This. Hit the like and subscribe here, and I hope to see you on the next video. I very much appreciate your time, your engagement, your likes, your comments, all of that. You guys are amazing. I really, really sincerely do appreciate it. So with that being said, I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.